Hey crafters, welcome to day 10 of the 12 days of Christmas crafts. Today's craft is a good one. I actually had my doubts about this one. I had to fix a few things along the way, a few things that didn't go according to plan, but it turned out amazing. And that's what crafting is all about, trial and error, right? If this is your first time here, my name is Sarah and I love all things craft. This makeup bag turned out way better than I thought it would. I was worried that the vinyl wouldn't adhere to the calico because I'd never used that brand of vinyl glitter before, but it's my favourite part. This would make a great gift filled with makeup or chocolate snacks. You choose. I know I would love both those options. If you're up for the challenge with this one, grab those supplies and let's get crafting. So for this project, what we're going to need is a little calico bag or whatever you can find. I just found this at Kmart. I think it was like $5 or something, if that. And some heat transfer vinyl. So I'm going to use this sparkly pink as well as this gold. And you do need some black as well. And I have a little spare bit that is just enough for what I need it. And you'll need that, and you'll need your heat press, and you will be good to go. Okay, so for this project, we are just going to download an SVG from Creative Fabrica. Now I found this SVG that I quite like. I'm going to pop this design onto my canvas bag. So it's going to look pretty similar to that. I might change the colors. I haven't worked that out yet. So just click on download and download that to my computer. Now I brought the file into Design Space, the SVG, and it's coming in with a bit of a weird thing happening to it. So it's got this white piece behind it. So I'm just going to have to manipulate a few things and change a few things. So if you see this happen, some SVGs are created a bit differently. If you see this kind of thing happen, then I'll show you, we'll walk through how we can fix it for you. So just click upload and add it to our canvas. So once it comes in, you can see it is very large. So we're just going to bring it back to a size that makes it manageable. So you can see that the white piece is at the back, and we don't want that. That's just going to interfere with our cutting out. So all of these layers are also in tiny little pieces. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to weld some of them together and just do some fixes in this SVG before we can cut it out. So first of all, we're just going to ungroup it. Now that's ungrouped this part from the white back. So you just click on the white backing and we can just press delete and delete that one. So that got rid of that, but that leaves all of these pieces, as you can see from all of these layers here, in different little pieces. So what I'm just going to go through and do is weld the pieces I want to cut out of one color. And that way it'll make it a whole lot easier. So we'll just click on ungroup. Now these words here, I'm going to want to cut out as one piece. So I'm just going to click weld for those ones. And now you can see over here that that is one layer. Next, I am going to weld these ones together as well. Now they are also one layer. So the word snacks, I want to be one welded together, but I also want to include the heart. So that's separate up here. So if I just hold the shift key down and click on the heart and then press weld, I can weld that as one piece. So this mascara brush is all in tiny little pieces. So I'm going to make it bigger and ungroup so I have access to all the individual layers. And this little piece here I am going to remove because I don't want that. I'm going to just move the brush out of the way. Okay, so I don't know what this piece is here, so I'm just going to delete that. Now all of these pieces, this whole entire brush, I want to weld into one piece. So you can see all of those pieces are highlighted. I'm going to click on weld and now it is one layer, so it will cut from one piece of vinyl. I'm just going to add that back on and you can see that it has moved to the back, so I'll just click arrange and bring to the front. Now that is exactly how we want it. So we've welded the brush together. Now we just need to resize it to fit. About there. Now I'm going to cut the word makeup and the heart together, all of the layers here together, and they're all grouped. I'm going to hold the shift key down, add the heart, and weld those ones together. And then I'm going to make snacks to the front. I think I like that better. Excellent. I'm leaving these two pieces separate because they're just going to have to be added in at a different time to the other ones. All right, that looks pretty good. We've got all those layers there. Just need to resize it now. I've measured my makeup bag and I need it to be no more than 11 centimeters long. So I'll just change that. It's almost the right size. And just before we cut it out, I want these two layers, the two might be's, to cut out as one piece. So I'm going to highlight both of those ones and just attach them. There we go. So now let's click make it and see how that goes. So we can see those two words are cut together. This piece is separate, so I'll just move that a bit, but makeup and the heart are cut as one piece. Snacks and the heart is one piece, and the stick of the mascara brush. Now, as we are cutting this out from HTV or heat transfer vinyl, it does need to be mirrored. So we don't want to forget this step. So we just click on the mirror button on each of the layers. Now you will get a reminder of this at the next step, but it's best to remember here. And then we click continue, and we are just choosing iron on. Now up comes the message, make sure your mirror is turned on and your material is shiny side down. Always remember that. Okay, we've got it all set, let's go cut it out. So I just did a test cut and I'm going to make some changes. I'm going to remove this brush because that did not cut out very well. So we'll take that out, which doesn't matter, it looks okay without it. And this writing did not cut out very well either, so I'm going to add my own. So just add some text, and I'm just going to type out the words. Now I'm just using a font called Sunday Blues. Now I just downloaded this from Creative Fabrica at some point, so we're just going to resize that. Take out this one, just delete that. Make that the right size and copy that one, make another one. And I'll highlight them both and then just center them so they're both in the right spot. So we'll just highlight those words and we'll weld them together. And the other one too. Now I'm just going to highlight both these layers, holding the shift key down, and I'm going to attach those two together. Okay, and we'll try cutting it out now and see if that works a bit better. So I have cut all of those pieces out of the vinyl, and now we'll just weed them before we pop them onto our little calico bag. This isn't my usual vinyl that I would buy. I don't know where I got this one from, and I'm not sure if it's going to be very good, but we'll see. The fact that there is glitter all over the transfer sheet is making me wonder how it's going to go. Not all vinyl is created equal. Sometimes you get some stuff that's not very good. Well, it's pretty, so we'll see how it turns out. So I cut these words out of a different font because this one will work better. The other one did not weed properly and it did not cut properly. Now I'm just going to put a bit of parchment paper in between here, or baking paper. Place this in the center. And we're just going to use this 150 degrees Celsius and 12 seconds. I'll let that cool for a little bit. Okay, that's the first one done. Then we're going to put this layer on. Okay, now I bought this vinyl and I don't know what manufacturer it is, so I'm going to just give it 12 seconds and then see. It might need a bit longer because it's glitter. So I'm just going to give it another press of another 12 seconds just to make sure. Leave that to cool. Okay, so that was definitely a cold peel, that one. So once I let it cool down, it actually turned out fabulous. It's so sparkly. Okay, next layer. Pop this one on. I'm just going to use this piece to cover up the other ones. And let's do the last one. Let it cool. And there we go. That actually turned out really good. It's sparkly. That will make a great gift. Fill it with lollies or makeup or whatever you like. Could be makeup, could be snacks. I don't know. Turned out great. So what do you think of the glittery finish on this one? I am super happy with the way it turned out. So there's only 2 more days of crafts left and then it's over. I have had so much fun creating all of these crafts. I hope that you have enjoyed them too. If you haven't signed up for my newsletter yet, you can find the link for that in the description below. And not only will you get reminded of the next 2 crafts that are coming up, but every month I give away a free SVG. And that's always fun. As always, drop a comment below and let me know how you went with this one. Did you have as many issues as I did? You can find all the links from today's video in the description below. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you tomorrow for some more crafty adventures. Only 2 days to go. But until then, you have an absolutely fabulous day and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.